Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. The reason this knife is up here this close is because I'm going to present you with the challenge that I had, which is when I found this knife on eBay. I had this picture was it. You had a picture of the tang stamp, and then they showed you a picture of the model number, and then that was it. And they had this was covered up. It was just kind of like this, and then like this, and that was it. And you said, well, I want to see the description. The description said, you can see, look at the photos, and that's your description. So they wanted the princely sum of $9.99, and I said, well, you know what, I'm going to take a chance. I thought I might get a busted blade. I might get, who knows what you're going to get. But I thought, for that much, I'll take a chance. So what I got here is, as you can see, Parker Edwards, Alabama, USA. And this is the model number, the A95152. And when I got the knife and I opened the box with a lot of trepidation, I had a complete knife. And it's pretty cool. You have to admit, it looks a lot better than it would have in those two thumbnails with just the tang stamps, and that was it. All stainless steel construction. Just a really nice little lockback. I haven't done really anything with it, but you still have good lockup, and this thing is, rock solid. Uh, Interesting company. Terry's Knives and Man Stuff knows a lot about Parker Edwards. You can look at his. But what I thought is cool is it has the eagle on here, and then you can see the etch on the blade. There you go. It still has the eagle on the blade, which I think is really neat. Uh, as you can tell, this knife was used and cared for, but it wasn't abused. Uh, it's not a horrible knife. It needs to have an edge put on it, but it's definitely in the. I'd say it's a collectible user. It's not going to bring top dollar at an auction or anything like that, but it's good enough that if you want to stick it in your pocket, you could. If you really wanted to spend the time, I'm sure you can get most of the pocket scratches and stuff. And I'm sure that was just from, keys and coins and all the other stuff that are there. But I mean, it kind of gives this knife its life, its history. Somebody bought this knife as a user, and that's what it was. It went in their pocket and they used it for whatever kind of work they did or whatever, and then it ended up being sold on eBay. But really a very cool little knife. Let me we'll go over its specs real quick. I mean, as you can see, I can get all four fingers on it. You got a little bit of a room to choke up here on the ricasso, so very comfortable fit here. We're looking at a knife that is 3.5 inches closed. As you can see, it comes up here. You could catch the end of this tang. It's not quite a canoe, but it is pretty nice. 3.5 inches closed. Our blade is 2.5 inches. The cutting edge on it is 2 1/8. Let's look at the centering. I don't know. I didn't even check that. It's off a little bit, but I'm not surprised. Lockup is solid. No movement side to side or up and down. Everything is just, this is a vault when it locks. Uh, you're looking at 6 7/8 inches overall length. Uh, and it comes in at 3 ounces, which isn't bad for an all stainless steel knife. Uh, just, it's kind of a knife that's for its time, because I'll go into the history of Parker Edwards. Uh, this knife really is mid 80s. When if you look at the old Spydercos and stuff, they were all stainless steel construction, and they were just coming out there at the late 80s, early 90s. So you had a lot of knife makers going to stainless steel, handles and stuff, especially with lockbacks and mid locks and stuff. But Parker Edwards was a partnership between Jim Parker and knife maker Fane Edwards. They were only in business a short time, from approximately 1984 to 1986. Edwards sold to Parker in 86, and then over time that became Bear MGC, which is now Bear and Son, and still doing their stuff down in the South, down in Alabama. So I mean, just it's a piece of Americana. It's something that I'm really happy the way it turned out, because this is one of those eBay things. Like I said, when you look and they're showing you, this is your only two pictures, is this and this, and guess for the rest. I had no idea if I was going to get parts, a snapped off blade or whatever, but tell me in the comments, would you guys have taken a chance? And then seeing what I saw when I unwrapped it, would you have been as happy with it as I am? But yeah, this is just a dandy little knife. I mean, it really, really cool. And to have something from Parker Edwards, uh, I'm really, really happy with that. Really proud of that. Love the eagle on the blade. I think that is just so cool that that was still 100% there. It's a little faded over time, but you can still see it, and that looks great. And of course, you got the eagle down there in the tang stamp. But really cool stuff. So let me guys know. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have any Parker Edwards knives, or what you think of this one. And I will see you in the next one. Have a fun Knife Friday, guys. I'll talk to you later.